want you to come behind the scenes. I like that, it's funny. Hi, my name is Valeriss Schmidt. I am a 20-year-old producer, vocalist, keyboardist, songwriter, graphic designer, and artist from the Tri-Cities area. I am currently releasing music under the name and branding of Valeriss, and I focus predominantly on very vocal, heavy, synth pop sort of music. For the next little while, I want to invite you to take a look behind the scenes of my upcoming album, Maybe We Can Be Okay, which focuses largely on themes of hope, self-healing, and finding a light in dark times. Aside from my vocals, a large portion of my work focuses on synthesizers and use of samples. I really enjoy using strange samples where I can, and even more so, making them into instruments. For example, have you ever wondered what this lovely fellow would sound like as a fully fleshed out instrument? Well, he sounds a little bit like this. Chickens. For this album, I've created a car horn synth, which will be featured in my song Headlights. Sounds like I said headlights.
No.
So all I've really done for this synth is taken the car horn sample into Logic. I've found a nice little loop you can see down here. I've mapped it to the correct keys for it, and I've just run it through a little bit of a filter on here. But the majority of the magic, you could say, happens in external processing, where I've just absolutely slammed it with an EQ. You can see on the highs and lows, they're just like, they're just gone. And then it just runs through a bit of an effects chain, which is just right here. It runs through just to give it a little something something. And ultimately, those chords sound like this. When it comes to lyrics, I really try to focus on things I don't hear talked about as much in mainstream music, and I try to really cater my lyrics to people who maybe don't hear themselves as much as they'd like to in the music they're listening to. I know how much having music I can relate to has helped me, and I really want to be able to provide that for other people. I think my song Winter showcases this really well. I wrote Winter about the struggles that come with healing and how difficult it is to make decisions that are good for yourself, and I think Winter is a really good representation of that. Let me fade away. Who I am, who I was, who I could be, never stays. I falter for the rain and the snow when I don't know who I am, who I was, who I could be. Who I am, who I was, who I could be, watching the weather change. Seeing as this album is so heavily centered around hope, I really wanted to include as many collaborations as I could. I have a lot of my peers to thank for lifting me up and helping me get to where I am, not just musically, but as a person. I want to really include them in this project as they mean so much to my personal definition of hope, and so I want to show you guys a few of the collaborations that are set to appear on the album. My friend, will I be? When I started producing, I never wanted to get myself too drilled into any particular sound, and I figured this album would be a really great opportunity for me to try some new things and branch out, especially as hope and healing are different for each and every person and cannot always be done in one particular way. So I just wanted to take a second to show you guys some of that. I'm incredibly excited to see where this album takes me, and I'm planning on a September release of this year, so not too long of a wait, and I hope some of you will tune in then. Peace.